Hey folks, I'm Aspen Arrow, and today we're back in RimWorld after a bit of a hiatus on the channel. But I'm back and let's get going. So first up in the evening, after all our bird hunting, we get a gift from some visitors. We get 3 glitter world medicine, which is exciting given our impids' poor immunity. So we'll have Danny haul that in right away. Nice little gift. And later in the evening, we get a quest for an impressive construction, 11 by 5 from the Empire. You can see the rewards here, some honor, a side trainer and joy wire, or some goodwill. Likely take this one, but wanted to think on it. You can see we also still have the quest for shelter for a friend, which I did decide to go ahead and take for the advanced component. So we're gonna go ahead and set up a room in our former storage room so that we can keep the guest's mood a bit higher by giving them a bedroom. We'll get just the basics, bed and table. Go ahead and get some flooring put in. Just the plain old paved tile because it's at least neutral. You can see the room is currently awful. And if we look at the beauty display, there must be some dirt on our dirt, or in this case, our sand, as we have some -10s in there. So we'll go ahead and get the room cleaned up and ready to host somebody. Did also decide to go ahead and put in a few of the plant pots just to get a couple flowers going and hopefully get that bedroom up to neutral at least. Trying to avoid the really bad mood debuffs. Did also debate some baby decorations, but the baby has not yet been born, so we can wait on those. And in the morning, speaking of babies, Forath is in labor. So we will gather for the birth as she leaves the anima tree, with Mila as our doctor and Has as the loved one attending the birth. We are using our little hospital research room. It's the best room we have, so it'll have to do. You can see Forath slowly making her way to the birth as we have grown enough anima grass for yet another anima linking ceremony. Always a bit surprised nobody goes and helps the poor mother get to bed unless she collapses, but Forath's getting there. And Sezen does try to convert Danny. We're down to 7.9% on Danny's certainty, so should hopefully get her converted over soon. Can see Novo finishing up the guest room. Cuz is working on some art, so I'm sure a delightful birthing experience for Forath as she listens to constructions and the sound of marble being sculpted. Have to imagine that that's pretty loud. And after some time, we have a healthy child born. You can see we did not have the best quality, it was 57%, but we have a new baby joining the colony. Noizz, Petro, our healthy baby boy. See, Kaz has finished her sculpting. It is poor, which I'm surprised by, as Kaz has an artistic skill of 8, but most of the sculptures in the base have been poor. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with Kaz. And Sezen has joined in doing research while Forath was giving birth, so it's just a party in there. Bedroom's ready, so we'll go ahead and accept the quest to shelter Nexos. And Nexos, really not much to look at, just no particular skills due to the quest, so we'll just set her on bed rest and patient. You can see that she'd somehow already managed to eat without a table. And we'll give her the bedroom, and Mila's planting up those flowers. It's up to decent at least, so hopefully that'll be good enough to get the quest rewards. And we'll schedule Nexos to be nearby so she doesn't wander off and get attacked. Also gonna set up a bill to make some baby food so that people other than Forath can help take care of our baby Noizz. And we're gonna go into Noizz's feeding tab and change has father to urgently care for the baby. And then we're also gonna up everybody's priority for childcare. And hopefully with everybody helping out. You know, it takes a village, so we'll have the whole village help with the baby. Can see no health issues, and Forath starts taking care of the baby. Early in the morning, we get a waste pack infestation, which is interesting because we, of course, have no pollution on the map at this point, and it didn't come as a polluted tile. So we'll schedule everybody inside. Wasn't sure how big it was going to be. It is 2 little pods. Little pods burrowing up. And there they are. We have 2 spellopedes. Not too bad. A little surprised we got a waste pack infestation, but is what it is. And as we progress through the day, we get another quest for yet another building, this time 5x4. With some fantastic rewards for our tribals, a Masterwork Recurve Bow and Masterwork Great Bow. So I think we will go ahead and accept that because that will certainly help our fending off of raiders and our hunting. A bit later, we finally finished up smithing, which will eventually get us to machining and other things down the line. We did decide to go ahead and grab long blades as though our impids have weak melee. We do have Danny. We may end up with other colonists, and it can be helpful to have a few melee fighters with some good weapons. See those cocoons just still hanging out down there. So after everyone's had breakfast, the colony will head on down to fight some spellopedes. So down we go, though I am going to undraft Forath as she is still moving very slowly after the birth of her baby. We're going to try and use this soft sand to our advantage. See, she still has postpartum exhaustion for a bit. We'll get all lined up here, melee in front. And then we'll send Sezen over to pop the waste packs. Gets it first hit and we run back. I was hoping they'd take the long route across the soft sand and unfortunately did not. So we try a fire spew, completely miss, but one of them is courteous enough to walk into the fire anyway. Pez takes a little hit, but we're able to take down the first spellopede and the second with only a crack. Not too worried about the fire burning the corpses here, so not gonna put it out. We don't like insect meat, and our horse and dog can just eat meals. It's fine. So we'll unrestrict everybody. Having taken care of the insect menace. We can see that a herd of gazelle did wander onto the map, so we've got them all set up to hunt. Get some more meat and leather. Mostly need the leather for more dusters. And as we head out for morning meditation, we'll go ahead and begin the linking ritual again with Forath, hoping to get some better psycasts. Also notice that our guest is tribal, which I should have noticed from the icon on her picture, but just escaped me. So while she's here not doing anything, we'll set her up to do a bunch of meditation and hopefully grow some extra anima grass for us. Maybe should have tended to Kaz before we did the linking ceremony, but it was just a bruise. She'll be okay. Looks like she has a Rudolph nose with her red spot there on her face. And linking ritual complete. Everybody has some food. And Forath got focus, which I don't know that I've ever actually used in this game. Maybe need to try it, but so far she is not turning out to be the sidecaster I was hoping for. Bump some folks up to hunt to ensure we get those gazelle before they go off map. And as we continue on during the day, I'm going to go ahead and accept that quest to get the 2 bows. You can see where I've marked out a little spot below our field to get that built. So we'll go ahead and get that placed and built and look forward to some new weapons. You can see Novo's also started making another duster as our hunting has got us enough leather. So slowly but surely getting everybody clothed and more protected from the temperature. And Cuz is doing some mining. It's not the best miner, but it's the best one we have. So bringing in some more steel. And as we start work on the construction, we get another quest for Rennie and the waste rats. Probably could take care of it, but Rennie is a baseliner. I'm 63, so not terribly interested in Rennie as a pawn, so I think we'll be passing. You can see Novo get up to construction level 14 as he keeps working on that monument. And as we finish up the monument, see our pods arrive and we're going to play musical bows. It's not too bad. We just need to protect it from damage, which I think will be fine. Got the rewards anyway. I think we can take on 2 panthers. We'll give Sezin the Masterwork Great Bow as our best shooter. We'll give Haz the recurve. And while I think in the long run, I will move everybody, or at least the impids, all over to range since they have crummy melee. For now, it is still useful to have a few people to melee block. So we'll go ahead and give Forath the other Masterwork recurve bow, as the Pila is just really slow and she's already not a great shooter to begin with. And good timing on our bows, as right after that we get a raid from the Itakeen, the Fur of Fabug. Set everyone to hang out inside. And you can see we're up to 3 raiders, all melee. The perfect timing for our great bow. We are going to prepare a boil, so let's send Sezin down to harass the raiders and hopefully slow them down. If not, just outright take care of it. That Masterwork Great Bow is going to do some work. So off Sezen goes. Can see the great bow has a really nice radius too, so we're able to shoot from pretty far away. And the impid speed has been a really nice bonus playing with largely impids. They are much faster, or at least much faster than Mila and Danny, who both have a peg leg and a prosthetic leg, so it makes the movement speed especially noticeable. Now the Itakeen are also fast because as long as they are in just the sashes, I believe they get a bonus. If they wear clothes, they get slowed down. But we're just gonna take some shots. You can see Sezen making some good work here. Really consistent hits, which is great. The masterwork weapon making a huge difference. And the Itakeen are assaulting, so we are gonna run away. Pull out the rest of the colony for backup, but I think Sezen can probably take care of this herself. Taking a few shots here again. And just zooming away. Few more shots here. And we've won. Last Itakeen has some herbal medicine, so we're going to go ahead and send Sezen to hopefully get that from them. We've been growing it, so probably could have done without, but what the heck. Got a little drop of silver too, which is nice. Get everybody set back to their zones. And you can see Sezen has taken care of the last raider, so we'll unforbid. And grab the knife from the one down here to sell. It doesn't sell for a lot, but it's better than nothing. And go ahead and get those ship chunks deconstructed whenever we have a chance. And then next up, Danny is psychically sensitive. So I think we are going to go ahead and accept that Empire quest. I did also notice that Mila's title, her background was Jungle Kid, which I was surprised wasn't natural meditation, but it is not. So we're going to accept this quest for honor, since Forath is not turning out to be the greatest Psycaster. And we'll go ahead and get that built as well. Again, just a penalty to our relations if it gets damaged. So we'll go ahead and get that made. And as we get all that placed and put in some doors in our walls, probably a good time to call it an episode. So if you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for joining me in RimWorld today. And as always, have a pleasant day, and we'll see you next time.